guys, come on in. Hello, hello, hello. Today is, what is today, y'all? The 27th? Something like that? 27, because, wait till 9:30. Yeah, because Thursday is the 30th. So, anyway, September 27th, 2025. Today is Monday. I hope y'all have had a great day. I have been kind of off my feet for the last couple of days. I got in my van yesterday. Saturday. I got in my van Saturday, and when I got in the van, my knee kind of twinged, and I'm not quite sure what happened, but I wasn't able to walk on it, put a whole lot of weight on it. So I've been kind of staying off it, putting some arnica on it, and trying to heal. So today's project is going to be very, very simple. I'm coming on tomorrow at 2 o'clock with Inspired by Grace. See this little Linus? We're going to put him on a little tiny gift bag and kind of a canvas, like a party type thing, to give y'all an idea for upcoming holidays. We've got Thanksgiving, we've got Christmas, and I don't celebrate the holiday in the month of October. So, but anything that you want to do with little bags, little party bags. And this is going to be really simple, y'all, because what we're going to do is we're going to take a Chalk Couture stencil, and we're going to just put this on here, put some ink on here, dry it, and then heat set it, and it's going to be done. So, easy peasy project. Chalk Couture is what got me started with my crafting page. So, a big shout out to them for being my springboard to other things that I've learned. So it's been a lot of fun. All right, so all I'm going to do is press this down. I want to make sure that I have a good seal on it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take, this is called a mini squeegee. It is flexible. Let's see if I can get you to do. See, it's flexible, it bends. And then, since we're working with fabric, I'm going to go in here and get some ink. This is the Chalk Couture ink, and I'm going to just go over the areas where the silkscreen area is. And I'm trying not to go off onto the actual fabric. Now, if I was on a reusable board, it would be okay if I went off of the stencil, because I would be able to erase my mistakes. But since I'm working with fabric, I can't do that. So I have to make sure that I stay in the lines. And it looks like we've done a pretty good job. So we're going to take the excess, and we are going to take my squeegee. Well, I better wait. We're going to see how we do here. Let me get a paper towel, because I want to make sure my hands are all nice and clean. And we are going to lift this up. Let me make sure I can do it where y'all can see it. Oh, this is so cute. And then there we go. A little bag, a Snoopy bag. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take, where is my... Oh, there it is. I'm going to take this black towel, and we're going to clean this. I'm going to show you how to clean this. So this is all pretty easy to do. Normally I would just stick this in some water, but I don't have the mobility today to do that. So I'm going to just spray some water on this. And the sooner the stencil, the easier it is to get the ink and the paste out of the silk screen area. And what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you get all of the ink or the paste out of I'm going to hold this up to the light. And it looks like, well, I got it on my hands too. Looks like we've got it. So let me show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but you can see. Let me turn it backwards so y'all can see what it's supposed to look like, because it's a backwards screen. That's Linus with his blanket. And all right, looks like we're good. I'm just going to wipe this off a little bit. And then we're going to take our let's take our back sheet, line it up, and we'll put it back on here and we'll be able to reuse it again. All right, so let me, I'm going to take this. I need to put this in. Let me go ahead and dunk that in my water. And we're going to get my hands clean so that I don't get anything on the piece that I'm going to work on. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Oh, gosh. How in the world did I do that, y'all? What a mess that is. All right, let me get this off of here. All right, are we good? We got it. Got a little bit over here. You just want to make sure that you don't have any ink or paste on your fingers when you get ready to pick up the project, that especially if you're working with fabric, y'all, because fabric is pretty unforgiving. You can hide things like with like mistakes with bling and things like that, but all right, let me see here. But you don't want to get any ink outside of the project, of what you want for the project. All right, I think I'm good. Let me check my hands. Ink is the one that you really, really, really want to check your hands with. All right, so I'm going to put that in my lap. This is what we have. This is our little bag. And sometimes I like to paint different colors in, but I'm not going to do that today. We're going to just have like a black and white theme. So I'm going to dry this. And then after we dry this, we're going to heat set it. You know what? I did not turn on my... Okay, so this is what we have. So this is dry now, but we haven't heat set it. So there's two parts to this. We're going to dry it, and then we're going to heat set it. So let me get my... Whoops. Hold on. I just ran this across the ink. We are going to put the lid on this. It's always good to put the lid on this when you're finished, y'all, so that you don't do what I just did. All right, that's clean. We're going to wait for this to get to 305 degrees. Oh my gosh, y'all. These little Peanuts stencils that Chalk Couture has are just too stinking adorable. I mean, there's so many different things you could do. You could put this on like pajamas, like maybe up at the top or something. You could turn this into like, you know, like a little kid's set of pajamas. And so that like if you had like a brother and sister and they wanted matching jammies. This is so cute. I love Linus. I love Peanuts. I love, love, love Peanuts. All right, so here we go. So now the book is gonna decide that it wants to. All right, let me get this out of the way. Hang on. All right, here we go. Now, normally I would put a piece of cardboard in between here, but I'm not going to do that today. We're going to see. Oh, that's 210. I don't want 210. Temperature, we want 305, y'all. $295, 305. All right, let's put this, we're going to put this back over here so that it can heat up because it's not ready yet. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat set the outside, then I'm going to flip this inside out, and then I will heat set the inside. And like I said, this is a pretty quick project. So we're like, what, 10 minutes in? And by the time we get to heat setting this, because I'm not painting it or anything, I just wanted to get the ink on here. And, you know, this would be like such a cute little bag for like, you know, young kids, 5, 6 years old. You could put like a little treat for a party favor in here. And, you know, you could even put something small like an ornament for a Christmas present. You know, anything that would fit on this size bag. And this size bag is 6 inches by, really? That can't be right. 5 inches. 5 by 6. Okay, so this is 5 by 6 inches, not counting the handle. And here we go. We would have had this done if I would have had this on here. All right, here we go. We're going to press the button. 30 seconds. We're going to have 305 degrees at 30 seconds. Y'all, I love this little heat press thing. My husband gave it to me for Christmas, I don't know, about 4 years ago. And I have gotten so much use out of it, especially for like chocolate couture with things when you have them on, when you have to heat set them on fabric. All right, here we go. And you'll be able to feel the difference because before you heat set it, you can kind of feel like a raised look with the ink. But after you heat set it, it's like just flat. All right, here we go. If I have a small piece of parchment paper. I usually like to put a piece of parchment paper on the inside. All right, let me see if I have that. Or a piece of, hang on. Let me see if I have a small piece of cardboard. I don't know about a small piece. Oh, here we go. Here's something. Perfect. I think this is going to be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. All right, and we're going to put this back in my bag. I need to cut up more cardboard, y'all. All right, here we go. 30 more seconds on the inside at 305 degrees. Hey, Janet, I hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. For those of you that are just hopping on later, what I have done is I've taken just a small 6 by 5 inch little canvas bag that I got from Hobby Lobby. I think it came in a set of 5 or something like that. So it was like less than, it was like probably $3 and some change by the time you pay tax. And anyway, so, and some chocolate couture ink. All right, let's get it here. And we're turning this into like a little gift bag. All right, this is what we have. This is all done, y'all. That's all there is to it. Now, if you wanted to, you could put, you know, like some ribbon on here. But, you know, you could put like you could put an ornament in here. You could put candy in here. You could put like little sewing trinkets, like if you had like a sewing party or something. So anyway, this is what we got. Linus and Snoopy hanging out for the big day. So I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs. I hope y'all have a marvelous rest of the day. And I'm going to go and prop up my knee and rest some more so that I can walk on my knee, y'all. Y'all say a prayer for me so that this will heal pretty quickly. All right. I love you. Jesus loves you more. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I will be on at 2 o'clock. So I hope you can join me. All right. Bye-bye.